At the 25. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And this one too low.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Play action. It's Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Matt Milano, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. He was out of a cannon from that linebacker position, and even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne, and he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. 7 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Now Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Singletary, a first down and more, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On play action, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, 28 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The veteran Mario Addison in there to drop him for a loss. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And it's caught. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. ETN. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They've got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this one is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. And the Jaguars are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. The ball comes out, and that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line.
The offense retains possession.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Come up the ball.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones There to make the grab. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. On first down, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing on first down is Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They give him a gain of 38. The previous play big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, a run with Breida. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down.
Touchdown!
Another dollar, baby.
Isaiah McKenzie. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He's got a man. Complete. 30. 20. 10. Touchdown. Jaguars. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, and movements, sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied into half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. And a tackle there by Jordan Smith.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards.
Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs, 26 yards. And the Bills have broken the tie.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Lawrence to throw. Right side, it's Manhertz, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 30, the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. They go play action with Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence. And there's Manhertz, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Looking downfield for Jones. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. He's going to air one out. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Mario Addison able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
58, right over there, yeah.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Bills are going to recover. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go right back to Singletary. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. Allen. And Diggs has it. And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Zach Moss, who played high school football downstate near Miami. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Right back to Moss. Moss going to have a first down and more. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get this